Alright, it is time for day 3 of the Radiance mod. Now, the mod did get an update, which is cool, and not many of the things in the update are going to generally affect us, but apparently the saw blade technical discrepancy should be fixed, so I do want to test that really quick, see if that actually works now. So let's just go do that real quick. So basically, the saw blade technical was supposed to move at the same speed as the catapult, but something was causing it to not work properly. So we're going to take it over here to the cliff and test out whether or not it can actually go up, because this is one of the main reasons to not use the saw blade, is because it could not do this. But now it can do it no problem, so it is the same as using a catapult. This is convenient because you don't have to switch which vehicle you're using every time you open a terminal. This is just a nice change. And of course, beyond that, we are planning to finish normal mode today, as we have been in here for 3 days now, because the first day we pretty much just talked a lot about changes and stuff like that, and beyond that it's just taken a little bit longer than expected to get further into the game. We're level 27 before wildlife, which is 6 levels higher than I normally would be, and that's just a side effect of the level scaling. I'm kind of interested to see what being level 40 at Warrior will be like, and then of course being level 80 in the end of TVHM should feel odd. But if it scales and moves as fast as this did, I'm completely okay with it, because that means that hitting level 80 will not actually be a slog, which sounds great. And of course our damage feels great right now because we do have that bee shield we found. We've got a Maggie and a Slaga. They're about the right level. They're a little lower, but it really doesn't matter because they're unchanged. So they feel great like they would in vanilla. That and Shock and Awe is putting in really good work. Like, maybe too good? It's a little strong. It's very nice though. Alright, I did grab Doctor's Orders, but I'm not really going to farm it outside of just one go here. So, 3 jet loaders. Incredible. I guess I can kind of just do, you know, this to them. That's a lot of loot. That's a lot. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Huh. Alright, well, we'll comb through this real quick. So we've got an Impaler. We've got a Bombastic. Which, what are you? Okay, so it's probably the Deadly Bloom? Yeah, it is. Alright, that's pretty neat. We've got a Sham, 85% for sure. We've got Wildfire. Oh, that's kind of fun. Okay, yeah, I kind of like that. That's cool. We've got a Sickle, Righteous Guns for Righteous People. It's Vladoff. Okay, ×2 pellet, really high fire rate, 90 mag. This could be fun. Okay. We've got a Neogenator. We've got a Burning Oppression, so probably just Oppression is what it is called. This is Vladoff. What? Oh. So it's a Ricochet. Okay. Sure. That's cool too. Yeah. We've got a Fire Bee. Got a bonus package. And then anything else? Oh, another Oppression. Okay. So yeah, this seems to do funny reflect thing. And then a cooldown relic is nice. Okay. Cool. That was a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of stuff. Hey, a Flacker. Alright. Cool. It cost 1 ammo to fire. I don't know if they fixed it from being able to Flacker swap, but it's cheaper. So, that's cool. Alright, let's test out some of the equipment that we just got here. So we're gonna try the Sickle. Of course we have a bee shield on, so it is helping it a lot, but that is some pretty considerable damage here. Okay, yeah, with it broken, not as much. Still pretty decent though. And then the Wildfire probably isn't too bad either. I do need to aim a little bit low, kind of like the Hail, And then the throw, of course, is just a Tediore throw, so that's going to feel fine. Go ahead and test out the oppression here. Of course, we do have a B shield on once again, so a split projectile weapon is going to feel really good for us. But even without the B shield active, this seems to do pretty well overall. Alright, so I'm dumb. I loaded the mod without having stuff on. So rest in peace to all of these items. Might go over to the loot midgets real quick and just farm them back out for a second or two. Because, well, darn, basically. Well, they definitely give you plenty of... That's Remington's Edge. Okay, so they just give any old uniques, I guess. But yeah, if you ever need items, just come here, apparently. Just load up, get whatever you need, get a new Necromancer comm, because why not at this point? Yeah, sure. Alright, we've got Surgeon. Okay. So, I'm a doctor. Alright, what do you do? Oh, this shoots saw blades. Okay. Now, I wonder if this is like in a vehicle where they're buffed by melee, or if it's just saw blades for the sake of funny saw blade. Either way, sure, why not? We've got Titania, so Tediore, this is my garden. Damage feels okay, reload speed's really high. I can't really tell what this does. It's neat though, but I can't really tell what it does. We've got an Infinity and a Wagon Wheel. Now, I saw the Wagon Wheel on a loading screen the other day, and I thought it was a weird green rarity pistol, but it is not. So, very reflective. Okay, sure. I think that's its special effect, is it's really, really reflective. That's fun. And then the Infinity. Aha, I cannot shoot it. I am playing Gauge with points in Smaller, Lighter, Faster. If I had to guess, it's probably still an Infinity, though. Alright, we've got the Gas Mask. So this increases fight for your lifetime by 50%, gives ammo regen, and grants immunity to corrosive. I don't know if the immunity to corrosive is because of the Molly 1 part. It probably is. But this is a nice little thing if you do go down a lot, I guess. We've got a Shredifier, which now has ×3 on it. So go ahead and test this out. Oh, that mag size is very, very large. Also, I seem to have ammo regen. So I guess you can just spam this way harder than normal. I'm kind of here for that. Do I run slower with this equipped? Oh, okay. So I seem to be running slower with the Shredifier on. It's not much slower, but it is a little bit slower. Alright, we've got the Nikola Tesla. So this, I'd have to imagine, probably doesn't quite do what I was expecting it to. Okay. Seems to cause a lot of pellets whenever you actually do hit an enemy, though, which is pretty cool. And then the throw seems pretty standard. Could be cool, though. We've got a Morningstar. I'm not going to use it because Morningstar bug and stuff like that, it's really boring to use. But it probably does what it normally does. And then I do have a 1340. Seems to do 1340 stuff. So apparently the Morningstar actually has its bug fixed, so you can't critical stack with it anymore, and it doesn't yell at you while you're using it. So actually might just be a usable gun. That's kind of nice. Now, I am a little bit curious about using the Nikola Tesla here, since it does provide that bullet reflection type ability there. That plus a B shield could be pretty strong, and if we were to fight something like, I don't know, Bunker, maybe there's a chance we could get a little bit of a pseudo chain reaction thing going on there. And especially if we do get this Smart Alex skill, we could potentially just fire a lot of shots really fast, maybe get a little bit of a good little chain to go. So that might be an option. We'll have to see. We've got hollow point here. So this increases crit damage by 40% and reduces normal damage by 11%. This is just to try to reward you for landing crits if you are doing a crit heavy build. I always do like stuff like this. I think it's a good idea. Oh, so we have a normal Deadly Bloom here. So those are two separate items, the Deadly Bloom and the other shield. Okay, that's something then. Alright. Got a Curb Blaster here. Does Curb Blaster stuff. Okay, cool. I think we're going to go ahead and walk forward now. We have plenty of new shiny objects to mess with and play with. I think we're caught up. We're definitely caught up. Alright, Bloodwing. Seems fine. Seems like Bloodwing stuff. Yeah. Bloodwing. Okay. So, not even using this like a proper Tediore, this does really good damage. It could be because I have a B shield on, it probably is because I have a B shield on, but this just feels fun to use. I like watching all the pellets come in from the side. Visually very pleasing gun. So apparently Upshot Robot wasn't working exactly how it was intended, and now it actually displays on the skill bar, and it gives extra gun damage and shock damage like it is supposed to. So if we are in an area where we can summon Deathtrap and clear out a bunch of mobs, we can stack a pretty respectable amount of damage on gauge here. So anywhere that we can just do mobs into a boss, that boss should go down relatively well, relatively easily.
That's one of the body doubles Jack uses to confuse assassins and impress his underlings. Grab the pocket watch device, Jack. It echoes his
Alright, level 30 in opportunity, you know, just casually real quick. I really don't mind the scaling. I haven't really noticed it causing any issues or being weird or anything like that. So, I guess I'm kind of here for it. You know, I don't normally do this from over here, but I am curious. Hold on, let me go ahead and get rid of the side turrets. Alright, there we go. Now we just wait for the B shield to come back. Yeah, you could just do this, because of course you can. This is pretty normal. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about this, but it was just pointed out. The fact that I can just use Tediores as gauge without worrying about losing Anarchy, kinda nice. And the fact that I'd still have reliable damage without the Anarchy, also kinda nice. Okay, so I'm curious about how much damage our SMG does with the B shield active. So we're gonna stay down here where it's relatively safer. That's pretty good. That's kind of really good, actually. Alright, cool. Yeah, so you can kind of just do this, I guess. And there we go. Bunker is down. Of course, saw it. Felt pretty easy. Damage was really high. This Nikola Tesla is pretty strong, and considering the fact that loot midgets give so many items, you could just easily farm one out and grab one before you came to Bunker. You could probably do it again in TVHM, which is probably exactly what I'm going to try to do. Unless we get a better item, of course. And yeah, feels good. Okay, so level 32 here, just got down to Charge Shot. Didn't know it was a 1-point skill, so I guess I'll put a point here and then probably work on Electrical Burn or Shock Storm. I didn't necessarily feel like Shock Storm was doing as much as, well, even reloading near a mob, so I probably will spec out of it and just go for Electrical Burn instead. Maybe put a point in more pep for the electrocute chance and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a 1-point skill. Kind of makes sense though. Oh, custom quest reward from this. Okay. So, the Guardian Angel. Interesting. Weird. Okay, cool. So it does a reflecting thing. That's kind of neat. Oh. Okay, so shooting the Guardian Angel here, I have made a funny particle room now. I really like how this looks for some reason, but I don't know if these actually deal damage. That's cool though. Alright, honestly, my computer is handling this better than I thought it would. And I guess that's props to the fact that this actually isn't very taxing. Huh. Alright, fair enough. This is just nice to look at. It's oddly satisfying. Alright, cool. Alright, so we are on to Toil and Trouble. It is level 32, but I am interested in farming out King Mong a little bit. I know that the Bada Boom is unchanged. It would be a nice little weapon to add to our arsenal. So if we could get it, that would be cool. Basically just that. Alright, Big Bada. So, you have Vladoff, and damage. Okay. 6 mag size. Feels pretty good. It's a Bada. Feels good. Oh. What are you? The Surkov. Okay. For the motherland. So what do we do? It seems to just do sniper stuff. Let's shoot a bird. I can't tell. It's kind of just doing sniper rifle things. Oh, we've got a new weapon. We've got boomstick. Okay, so it's like Carnage. Cool. Well, probably a reference to BL1 boomstick, but yeah, still. Ooh, that's the one we want. Oh my goodness, look at the parts on this. Okay, so besides the Vladoff sight, this is basically a rocket jumper right here. Well, okay, it could be a different exhaust if I wasn't playing, you know, like, if I was playing Sal. But since I'm not, I might get some use out of this, if the scaling is good enough that I can actually, like, survive the shots. So that's really nice for us. Heck yeah. Oh, it's so snappy. Oh, look at it. Boom, it's out. Swap away, it's gone. Swap back, boom, it's back. Oh. If it had a Tediore sight or a Maliwan sight, cream of the crop. Alright, so, Saturn. Hopefully should be reasonable. Apparently he can be slagged in this mod, which I've just been informed about. So, waiting very respectfully for him to finish stamping in place. Applied slag. Oh, that's weird. And, yeah, okay. Very cool. Also, that was a lot of XP. I might refarm him. Okay, so apparently the game can still crash to interspersed outburst if you are using a slag weapon, because it makes these slag particles that crash the game. So that's fun. That might be a problem, but oh well. Well, so here's the thing. Literally, I would have to downgrade. Oh, that looks terrifying. That is a curse. Okay. Wow, look at that. That's such a great... I want a screenshot of that. That's beautiful. No, it's okay, Aaron. It's fine. This is a vanilla problem. But that is hilarious. That is the worst picture of that I've ever seen. Okay, so we are going to avoid interspersed outburst because he who gearbox, this is a vanilla issue. It's whatever. I probably will just spec, I don't even know. Shockstorm didn't necessarily feel great, so maybe we'll try electrical burn, see if that fire dot is any good. And then I do still want to work towards make it sparkle. I have been dabbling in right tree because there's some funny stuff over here. And I do still want to try to use Anarchy, so that'll be coming up pretty soon. And then of course, still the point spect over here because we're wearing a legendary Mecro. Might as well get that damage. Alright, level 38 off of him. We've got a Forerunner. Alright, are we looking at maybe a reference to Destiny 2's Forerunner, which is a reference to Halo 1's Magnum? Possibly. I guess we'll have to shoot a guy and find out. The damage is really high, so that's probably what it is. And then we've also got a Madhouse here. It does Madhouse stuff. Yeah, seems good. Okay, so yeah, we'll take level 38 here and we'll go ahead and move on. I really want to shoot something with the funny Halo 1 Magnum here real quick, just to see if it's good. It should be. Its base damage is really, really high. And yeah, it is. Okay. This is nice. I like this. This is a good reference. I kind of wish it had a set accuracy like the Halo 1 Magnum does have. But I understand why that would be a little bit goofy. Yeah, this doesn't relate to the mod at all, but if you shoot a doll pistol with the mod off sight on it, the glass eyepiece also moves with the slide. The rest of the sight stays, but just the eyepiece for some reason. Just a weird thing. Jack and Warrior fight. Hopefully this should be pretty chill, I would imagine. We have a Bada. Apparently the Bada costs 2 ammo to shoot instead of 1, which is kind of fair, it's pretty strong. So we might not be able to really kill both of them with the same Bada. I could save quit to buy ammo, but we don't really need to do that, I feel. We could probably just use that shock SMG we have for Warrior, and the fact that we did just get a new B shield, because, you know, like, why not? Okay. I have doomed myself. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, let me apply some slag. Just kidding. Honestly, just using shock and awe to kill him here is pretty good. Seems to work. For Warrior, first step, don't die. Second step, hopefully deal damage. Now, if I'm lucky, that trap will go ahead and just hard focus rack the entire fight, which means he's going to keep Upshot Robot going. He is not keeping it up. Just kidding, he is gone. Well, I was thinking he could have stacked damage for us, but oh well, I guess. Alright, so applied slag to boss, shoot boss. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty respectable damage, considering the fact that this gun is level 24. We are using a level 35 B shield though, to be fair, but it is still a level 42 warrior, so I would say this is reasonable damage for this level, considering our equipment. Now hopefully, that trap will actually kind of like do the thing, get us a lot of damage stacks. Yeah, this feels good already. Cool. Alright, that trap has decided to participate. And yeah, now we're starting to get our damage up. Okay, that feels a lot better. Okay, so yeah, during Warrior fight, if you can just keep Death Trap off of Crystalisk, because that seems to be what he loves to get stuck on, you can get him to stack you up a bunch of free damage. So I'd just do that. Realistically. If you notice you aren't getting stacks, try to look for where Death Trap is, go Crystalisk he is stuck on, and then just go back to fighting Warrior. Seems to be reliable. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, first playthrough is done. Felt reasonable. Not too bad, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of like speed through this cutscene real quick so that I can look at the loot again. Still don't have a cutscene skipper because I'm not smart. And there we go. So let's test out this volcano real quick. It would appear to do volcano stuff still. We've got that creamer. They both went right instead of splitting and going either way. I don't know why it did that. Hold on, let's try to shoot it again. There we go. Okay, that's more normal. So yeah, creamer still seems to do creamer stuff. We did get this vigilance here. Not really sure what it does. It seems interesting, whatever it's trying to do. I can't really tell, though. Okay, so its special effect apparently is that it has a 5-shot burst. Also, it has a 2.2 times crit, which seems pretty decent as well. And I think this is also probably a reference to Destiny 2. If it's not, that's fair. Not really sure, but it's cool. I don't know if it's a reference to Vigilance Wing, because Vigilance Wing has a 5-shot burst. It is! Yay! Cool. Alright, so yeah, weapons are tested. First playthrough is done. Overall, feels fine. I didn't even notice that the progression was scaled differently, so level 1 to level 40 felt normal. If anything, I felt like I had to farm less XP. I didn't even go do mutated Varkids again before fighting Warrior here. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Guess I'll do it. Day 3.